Hi everybody, it's Alexa here from Pages of Forbidden Love for another In My Mailbox post. Today I'm going to show you some stuff that I got actually from some used bookstores recently. So let's just get started and I'll show you what I got. The first thing when I went there, probably because a lot of the Borders are closing, and I know that they had kind of all these book packages where they had all of these books kind of bound together for cheaper prices. But I guess Borders couldn't get rid of all of them, so it seemed like some of those book bundles ended up at half-price books near me. And one of the bundles was actually this one. It is kind of like a retelling almost of Robin Hood. The first book is this top one, it's Hood. Next one is Scarlet, and the last one is Tuck. And like I said, it's a retelling. The reason I actually got this one has been on my wish list for a long time. Even though it's not normally something that I would read, I'm giving it a chance. Normally the books are packaged together for about $30 at Borders, and when I went to Half Price Books to look at them, they were still wrapped up, the kind of case that I just showed you that all the books were sitting in. It was still wrapped up in plastic, so all of the books are new, which I love new books versus used books, even though I'll kind of take anything I can get as long as they look pretty nice. But they had all three of these books in the bundle completely new for only $10. So I mean, even if I really don't like this series and I just decide to give it to somebody, it'll make a nice gift for possibly one of my friends who likes some more sci-fi fantasy stuff than I do. Or even if I sell it back to a different used bookstore, I'll make about what I paid for it. So it's a pretty good deal to me. Like I said, I'm just going to show you kind of quickly the covers. They're not awesome, but you know, they're kind of cute. This one's Hood, so he's kind of got his arrow and bow and everything on there. So like I said, kind of a retelling, kind of like a new fantasy sci-fi twist on retelling of Robin Hood. The second one is Scarlet, and there's kind of like a noose hanging in the background there, so I'm wondering if somebody gets hanged. And the last one is Tuck, and there's like a guy in the background, kind of like creepy, like death almost. So yeah, I'm interested to read the series. I probably, to be honest with you, won't read it anytime soon, so if you're really waiting for a review on it, it's probably not going to happen for a long time. But that was one thing. Hang on, sorry, the books, I'm trying to put them back in the little case that they come in, and they're not really cooperating very much, so let's just put that over there. Of course I got other things from the used bookstore. One of the ones that I had gotten is a new historical series by Lindsay Sands. The first one is The Countess. I had my review posted for this one, I think 2 weeks or so ago, so I already read this one. Thought it was pretty good. You can look at my review to find out more in depth of what I thought about it. Another one is kind of a newer book that I haven't heard too much about. It's Razzle. This is kind of a new book in the Fallen series. So it kind of seems like each one is going to be about a different male character, maybe if he's fallen, or maybe they'll kind of spice it up with a fallen girl angel, maybe. Some more urban fantasy books that I got. I know I don't really read much urban fantasy. I am trying. It seems like I keep buying it, but I'm not actually reading a lot of it yet. But I got Web of Lies. And this is the second book. Actually, the first one is Spider's Bite. So I found the second one, which is kind of rare to actually find this one. I haven't really seen it at much of the used bookstores, and it was in pretty awesome condition. The spine is all still kind of pretty perfect and everything on this one. So yeah, really just kind of excited to get into that series, and hopefully I like it. Another one that I've heard many great things about is Soulless. This is the first book in the Alexia series. It's supposed to be about her, and it's kind of like gargoyles and vampires and all of these paranormal creatures that she kind of encounters. This one has 3 books out currently. I know the 4th one, which is like a totally purple cover, will be coming out shortly. And I think there's also a 5th one planned for this year, so hopefully I like the series. And another new start to a series. I know some people have been getting the 3rd book in this series lately and have been saying that the series was pretty good. So it's Redheaded Stepchild, so I'm kind of just hoping that it's kind of like a kick-ass kind of heroine who goes around doing a lot of just, well, whatever she does do saves the world, you know, that kind of stuff. And some 2 teen books that I actually found while I was at the store. The first one is one that is an art copy. It's not going to come out until May. It's So Much Closer. I have read some books by her before. I've read Take Me There and When It Happens. I really liked When It Happens. I own an old hardcover of it up at the top shelf of my bookshelf up there. And I had a copy of Take Me There, but I wasn't so overly enthralled with that one, so I ended up giving it away to a charity. So hopefully I like So Much Closer, and I'll be able to read it hopefully sometime in early May before it releases. And the last book that I got while I was doing some used book shopping, this one is Secret Society. I got an art copy of the second one that I found at a used bookstore probably about 2.5, 3 months ago. I never read it because I wanted to read the first one. Unfortunately, I was kind of iffy about this one. I still kind of am. Some people haven't really been saying that many great things about it, so. But this one I found, I think, for about $4 or so. Yeah, $4.50. So, kind of just excited to read this one and the next one. Hopefully it'll be a good series. Hopefully I'll be kind of opposite of people and think that it's great. So that's kind of all of the used books that I've been getting lately. Of course, there's many more books that I've gotten, so you'll see those in coming up weeks. I hope everybody had a good book week. Let me know what you got in your mailbox, and have a good weekend.